Hi, welcome back to part 2 of MasterCAM tutorial on the guitar body. If you watched the first video, we did the top. Now we're going to do the back side. So in this video, I already rotated the guitar around. You could do that with your transform dynamic, select your solid, and then go ahead and rotate it 180 degrees on the y-axis, or the x-axis, sorry. And then you could recenter it into the stock. So if you're to actually machine this, you'd probably have to make an actual fixture with some way of locating this, since we have some features machined on the front side. You'd probably put some pins for the bridge holes, and then maybe like a plug for the pocket just to line it up. And then you could do like a hole there to set your datum up in the fixture. But I probably will never be able to machine this, but maybe you can. So we already have the contour cut out, so next thing we need to do isn't that much. All we need to do are these counter bores, this pocket, and then these 3D surfaces. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and start with these holes, or these counter bores. So in your tool paths, oh, and by the way, go ahead and go to machine group, groups, new toolpath group. Go ahead and select that. I already did. And in your new toolpath group, make sure that's highlighted. And we're going to go ahead and do these counter bores. So click your tab down in your 2D milling, and we're going to do circle milling. And we're going to just go ahead and select these counter bores. I misclicked here. There it is. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Click OK. And we'll go ahead and do that with the 1/4 inch. We'll do 12 grand on the spindle. We'll do 20. They're kind of small. You don't want it to go too fast. And in our cutting parameters, we want to go ahead and get rid of those. 0 stock to leave on the walls and floor. So it'll just go ahead and machine all of that. Roughing, we don't really need it. It's pretty small. We're not removing a ton of material. And finishing, we don't really need to do a finish pass on this either. And we could go ahead and go to linking parameters. We're going to go all absolutes here. And for depth, we're going to click the bottom of the hole, and it'll give us a -2. Perfect. Apply, click OK. And we have these holes generated. We'll do a back plot, and we will see what happens. Perfect, 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 perfect. All right. So now for this pocket, we're going to use the pocket toolpath, and we're in our 3D selection, faces and loop, but we could just select this floor right here. And for the tool, we'll use the 1/2 inch. Once again, we'll do 12 grand, and we could probably set that to 60. Let it go wild in there. For roughing, parallel spiral. In your cut parameters, we're in climb, standard pocket, and 0 stock to leave on the walls and floor. That's all perfect. And then once again in the roughing option, parallel spiral. We could probably do a little bit more aggressive than that. Now this pocket's kind of deep, so we are going to do depth cuts. And we'll go ahead and set that to 0.625, 5/8. And for the floor, we'll leave that at 0. And by pocket's fine. We're only doing one pocket, so. Retract is at 1/4 inch. Feed plane's at 0.1. Top stock's perfect. Depth should be perfect. If it is not, you could click depth and select the bottom of the pocket, and that'll give you your depth. And we'll go ahead and click apply and then OK. So this looks like it'll get the job done. And then for this recess for the control cavity cover, we'll go ahead and just do a contour on that. Click contour, and there it is. So same thing, we'll just use the 1/2 inch. 12 grand at 60. And then we're actually going to use a multi-pass. We'll do 2, and that's just so we can clean up the tabs on the outside, or on the inside of the pocket, just to make sure we don't leave any material left. And I believe 1/8 of an inch would probably do the trick. 0.125. Finish. We don't really need a finish pass. So, and then linking parameters. Again, the depth should have been selected from your contour. If not, click depth and then go ahead and select the bottom of that recessed pocket. So there we go. You can see it's going to come in, do this first contour, knock off all the tabs, make sure that's all cleaned up, then come back and do the rest of it, which is perfect. And then we're going to do a round over first, and then we're going to take care of these 3D surfaces. So we're going to go ahead and go to levels. Let's make another level, level 6, and we can name that back 2D contour. Which is fine. I already did it. I'll do it again just for demonstration. Go to top view, wireframe, silhouette boundary. I'm going to select the solid model. Click OK. We'll generate our 2D contour right here. So back in toolpaths, we can go ahead and do contour. You can go to wireframe selection, chain, perfect, and perfect. Make sure it's going clockwise around the outside of the body. And then we're going to select our round over tool. 12 grand, we can go 60 IPM. Linking parameter, or cut parameters, computer is going to be fine for what we're doing. You could do where. It will want to lead and lead out. We'll leave it at computer for now. Multipasses, not necessary on this one. Linking parameters, depth, we're going to go 1/8 of an inch to match the radius of the tool. And feed plane, retract at 1/4 inch, feed plane at 0.1. They're all in absolute. Perfect. So we got those. So the next thing we need to do is I'll go ahead and go to levels, reselect my solid, turn off the well, I thought I did, but yeah. Oh yeah, that's the toolpath. Okay. So hide our toolpath, and now we're gonna do this 3D surface right here, the belly cut. So for that, we're going to go into our 3D toolpaths. I'm going to go ahead and select flow line. Select our belly cut right here. And then we're going to go to check surfaces. Select the top here. think it forgot my drive surface installation. Okay, we got our drive surface and our check surface is right there. Okay. All right, there it is. All right, that's pretty good. I think that would work perfectly. Okay, cool. Click OK. Okay. And we're going to use our 1-inch spherical mill, or ball mill. 8 grand at a 60 IPM will do the trick. Retract at a 1/4 inch, feed plane at 0.1. We're not going to leave any stock. And we're going to use a 1/16 of an inch for step over, or 0.0625. Okay. I don't see our toolpath. Okay, there it is. Alright. Looks like it's going to do some funky business on the end, but it should be just fine. Some minor retracts. Sometimes it just generates things like this. I'm not sure why, but that'll work fine for what we're doing. And then we're going to go over here to our undercut. And I'm going to go ahead and hide that toolpath. We're going to come down here, and for this one, we're going to do a waterline. And we're going to leave 0 on the stock. And, well, 0 on the wall and 0 on the floor stock. And for machining regions, we're going to select everything we want it to cut. So this undercut, those fillets, or fillets, sorry. This, we're gonna have to have it come around. And then in selection, and then avoidance regions, it's just gonna be the top surface there. Toolpath control, there's really nothing we need to change in here. And for tool, spherical mill, 8 grand at a 60 should do the trick. Once again, cut parameters, climb, cut order, optimize is gonna be fine. 20% of tool diameter is fine. Add cut, step down is 0.1. Let's go ahead and change that to 1/16 of an inch. Transitions, these are going to be fine. This is the standard. These are going to be fine as well. Linking parameters, linear entry exit 25 thou at yeah, that's gonna be fine. And we could do minimum vertical retract. Clearance plane, we could set that to about 1/2 inch, which will be fine. Minimize trimming, it's gonna be okay. And we could click apply, click OK. Generate that toolpath. Alright. So let's go ahead. I'm pretty sure we covered all the features on the back of this thing already. So let's go ahead and select all these toolpaths, and we're gonna click verify. But before that, I'm gonna just save it real quick. Click verify, and so we got those holes. Let's do the inside pocket here. It's left a nice tab. It's our round over bit. We could take care of that. So that's our belly cut. Mind you, your stock's not going to look like this. It's everything's already cut out. So this is our waterline toolpath right here. It's going one direction, which is fine. Might take a little longer, but go incline milling is a lot better for wood. Doesn't pull the fibers of the wood out. So this looks pretty good for what we're wanting to achieve on this body. Just keep in mind that everything's already cut out and we're just doing the back cavities. You already have your string holes through and all that. Okay, perfect. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll get another couple of tutorials out and you guys could learn along with me. All right, take care. Bye.